Good morning, Dave in Kentucky, and I am actually feeling somewhat alert. Had a visit with my doctor and had something that's helped me sleep a little bit better. Last night was the first night, got a decent night's sleep. Felt like anyway, I feel somewhat rested. You're not going to catch up in a night, but I'm hopeful. When, it's not a matter of, I haven't slept good for a few nights or whatever, but when you've gotten almost a decade of sleep deprivation, you're just walking around in a fog, you notice a difference almost immediately. So, very hopeful. Anyway, let me pause you just for a minute. I'm going to get my other light here to set this up because I want you to see something well. Okay, not great, but a little bit better anyway. Thanks for waiting. I know it just took a second, right? Pause, you didn't know I was gone and I was back. Anyway, today's shave, I have my Dragonsbeard brush soaking, and I forget what cheap badge or not is in it. That we have the Dragonsbeard. I gifted my V3 to somebody, and so I'm going to move on to my V4 now. And I have the V5, both in the glass jar, so he already loves the scent. Got the splash to go with it. And for a blade, you know what? Let me try this blade. You probably saw in the thumbnail the razor I'm going to use. I got an Oliworks razor in. And let me just preface the shave and the video. There's been some conflict between two razor companies. This machining company was making razors for somebody, and there was a falling out of some sort, and none of us know the details of what happened. Whether you've heard from one side or the other side, you don't have all the facts from both sides. So just want to preface that, because on the forum there's little innuendos thrown back and forth and so forth. Oh, they're gonna, their lawyer, their big company's gonna put them out, yada yada. That type of thinking is trying to get put into people's heads. Well, they came back out with this, and they're reworking the other razor. Let's leave all that for those two companies and their lawyers and the court system to deal with it. No discussion on that here. Just showing the razor that's available, and going to have a shave with it. Okay, we're just shaving here. So I've never done this, but any comments that are put down below throwing shade either way, I'm just going to delete them. Okay, so if I lose subscribers because of that, so be it. The forums don't allow it because it's their forum. I hope that some people get some value from watching the videos here, whether it's something you learn from the vintage razors, or seeing a modern razor highlighted, or just the camaraderie of the discussion at times in the comment section, or just enjoy seeing it or learning how to shave or something. I hope there's some value there. But I do this for me, to showcase some of my older razors, show some newer ones that I might get. So I hate to play king, but you know what? I'm not putting up with that stuff in the comments. I'm just going to delete it, because I've seen people in the previous video that just showed up, never been on before, and they just want to throw something on there to make controversy. Okay, moved all that on. Drama's gone. Oliworks, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, came out with their 3-piece razor, the Meteorite. Pretty sure that's what they call it. Anyway, here's what you get. Got the nice magnet thing here. And so I got the razor, the stand, and the 2 extra base plates. So all 3 base plates. It came with the one in the middle one, and so we'll just go with that. Came with these blades. We'll give them a shot. All right, so what can I say about it? Inexpensive and very heavy, solid stainless steel razor. Is it the best quality that you might see on some others? Not necessarily. They're just getting into things, and I'm sure that they're going to pay more attention to detail. I know some have had a problem with on the bottom of their handle. You can see there's a slight little dimple on mine. Some have had a circle dome in there or whatever, and they're correcting it. They're changing them out. Some of the detail to finish and everything may not be up to some people's standards, but for the price, I think all in, a stand, all 3 plates with discounts and things, it was around 150 or 60, I forget, shipped. So you're not going to find many like that, and good shavers. So my adjustable that I have from them has been on loan for a while to a friend in Maryland. So Ken, hope you're enjoying that. And you want to try this one after I've had it a while, I'll trade you just to get my other one back. Just kidding, man. Anyway, so let's pop a blade in here. It's going to take a minute to get some things going. I don't want this to be too long of a video. Alright. Got that cellophane there. Where do we open? I got the little thing here to... I'm destroying it. Whatever. Let's just pull it off. Looks real pretty for a while, right? You got to open it. Okay, so pull the blade out. Not sure where they're made. I doubt they're machining these. I'm sure someone made them for them. Filoso barberbrand.com. Okay. And same thing on here, on the blade wrapper. Filoso Barberbrand. That's what it says on the back. So I've not looked it up. I'll have to check that out, filosobarberbrand.com. As you open it, got a piece of wax paper holding it. Okay. No wax dots, for those that are concerned about that. So let's go over some things about the razor. Almost looks like there's an insert for the threading. It may just be the milling on. So I'm not certain on that. It almost looks like that threading is an insert popped in there or whatever, but it could just be that they put a little ridge on the side when they milled it. Some nice decorative look to it. It's not like abrasive, but very, very grippy. So that's pretty cool. Got the little logo thing on the top there, the meteorite. And on the bottom, Oliworks logo, engineered for excellence, built to last, Arizona, USA, 304 stainless steel. Okay. Now, when I got this, there's the inside of the cap. When I got this, I was like, well, it doesn't say anything on there. How do I know which of the 3 plates? You know, there was no description or whatever. But if you look at this little insignia here, I don't know if it'll show up. See how it's got 2 little wings coming off of it, or flares or whatever for that meteor going. It's got 2 for the middle plate, 1 for the less aggressive plate, and 3 for the more aggressive plate. So that's how you designate which one. So it doesn't have a number. They just did it with artwork instead. In case anybody is a little slow to pick up on that like I was. Okay. Sorry, I was doing that down there. Just like any typical 3-piece razor. And there's a little recess around the threading there, so I almost think they machine that to have a lip on it, so that it snugs in there. Snugs up tight. Alignment looks flawless. All right, let's wet our face and get going here. So my Dragon's beards that I've gotten from Frank, I've always got the limited glass jar when it's available, the black glass, and man, he fills that thing up. Oh, it's going to be a good day. So, water already just from talking, as long as I was yapping, almost 10 minutes in here, sorry. But at least up front is the information about the razor. You don't want to watch a shave, you got your information. You don't want the information on the razor, you want to watch a shave, you can jump ahead. So I was going to say the water already started to get cool here when I turned it on to wet my face. So it's not cold outside. I think we were supposed to go into the 50s, but only a high of what, 64 today, and low of 40 tonight. So cooler tonight. Let me try this. All right, I'm back. And this is overly wet. But Frank's F base is just a great base, and his scents and the all natural things in it are just killer. Still waiting on the Russian tea. I think he's trying to get it out to vendors that are not just some are placing specific orders, and he was waiting for them to decide what they wanted exactly in that scent, how much of it, and so forth. So when he gets that out to them, he'll release it to everybody else as well. But I'm getting anxious. All right, so here we go. First shot with this and the blade. I probably should have used a typical Wizamet so I could judge it better, but figured I'd try the blade. That's a sweet spot with that. That is nice. I'll tell you, just a touch of blade feel with this. You could go down or you could go up from here. This is probably, I was just trying the middle of the ground because it's first shave with it. Just came in yesterday. And I think that's where I'm going to be comfortable with it. I mean, I could shave with the more aggressive one, but I shave every day. I could shave with the other one, but it may need more strokes. But very easy to find the angle. And obviously I will shave with all of the base plates and give them a try. The soap is hydrated enough, so I'm not going to worry about rinsing in between. Try to save a little time here for y'all. Haven't eaten yet, just got up, sipping coffee, so it's working its way through the plumbing system, and stomach's growling as it works its way through. Alrighty. I will say this is a heavy thing. But even with my arthritic hands, not a problem to use. And if you're someone that likes the mass of a heavy razor to go through your beard, this is your baby, but you could use it regardless. Nice audio feedback, but I don't think there's any chatter there. The blade's held pretty rigid. Obviously the clamping is back here and that blade goes out, but between the tight clamp all the way the length of it and the torque on it, you're getting a nice rigid blade there to shave with. Just get a touch of water added here. Just coax and wakes up those suds a little. So what's the Russian tea gonna smell like? What's the scent? From what Frank says, doing the infusion, which keeps getting better the longer he waited to pull the infusion and put in the soap to scent it, the stronger it gets. But he said, you know, if you get the typical Russian tea recipe to sip on, he said that's it. So getting pretty excited. Thank you, Frank, for doing that. I don't think it's going to be his biggest seller like Dragonsbeard, but I think it's going to do well. No one else makes one. There may be one company that makes one still, but I didn't care for their base, and I'm not going to get into that. So I know they have a following based on their shave forum. Word has it you'll get banned from there if you talk against it. Sorry, I know from experience. Doesn't help if you can't be honest about a review. Anyway, so I'm very looking forward to Frank's. Appreciate him doing it. Get my jawline there, we're all set. Alright, let's see how we're doing time-wise here. Apologies, it's a little longer, but when you're doing a review on a razor and a shave, that's just going to happen. Hopefully you're okay with that. Where are we at here? Just at 20 minutes. Alright, with a little splash here. We'll skip the witch hazel today. We'll load up with the splash because I love this stuff. Oh, not gonna waste any of that. Okay, so I'm not going to recap because of time here. You saw what we used. And that's the Oliworks 3-piece meteorite razor. Go check them out on their website. I'll have a link down below for you to go there, as well as to Ethos. And hey, that's all I used really. Ethos. Love this brush. Frank had those done in a limited number. And anyway, the colors don't really show up great. Because of the darkness of it. Don't show up great on camera. Anyway, 21 minutes. Oh no! Hope everybody has a great weekend. Be kind, be safe out there. We'll see you on the pages.